Hi, my name is Asia He, and this is my video reflection of material encounter with charcoal. The common shape of charcoal is like thin, short stick. Its texture feels gritty or smooth when I touch and hold it to draw across the paper, which displays black lines on the picture along with some dust. Due to the dust, charcoal easily spreads out into a large black foggy area when I rubbed it with my fingers. Charcoal also has different levels of intensity, ranging from soft to hard to control the depth of line differently. The soft charcoal offers dark and bold lines. Like what I wrote here, the name is obvious and dark. But the hard charcoal offers gray and thin lines, like what I drew here. The charcoal invited me to listen to it carefully in the encounter because it was telling me its story and showing me the differences. Kind discusses that to acknowledge a material in the encounter means accessing without predetermined anticipations or knowledge, keeping openness for new perspectives or possibilities. I realized that charcoal has different ways to create images. As I gradually deepen the connections with it, I can press my dusty hand on the paper so my handprint will be left on the paper. This fulfilled my desire to keep engaging in and make my hand get darker while drawing lines automatically. Also, the same lines that were drawn by the charcoal drove me to keep pressing it harder to make a deeper image. Because charcoal is like a flexible material regardless of its shape or the depth of lines. I was curious about how each different charcoal works, so I tried each of them and drew a pretty house to see whether it's a rough line or a gray line and how the smudge moved. Through my experience, I embraced working with charcoal without worrying about the rules or mistakes, because it was a process to find out new things from charcoal, allowing myself to throw everything out of my head that bothers me or predicts me, then simply following the movement of my hands. Furthermore, the charcoal responded to me in different ways. Sometimes its tip broke into many tiny fragments when I pressed it too hard, reminding me to take care of it. Other times, the thing that surprised me was the lines drawn by soft and hard charcoal did not blend together, and the hard charcoal lines can obviously stand out against in the shading made by soft charcoal. The most important thing to me about this encounter was the way that the open-ended material, charcoal, pulled my attention, inviting me to slow down and engage with it. And I learned new knowledge and different perspectives from this encounter. For instance, the outdoor environment that we went to not only allowed us to breathe fresh air, but also give us a chance to explore nature. My friend and I took a small adventure around and tried to record the shape of leaves, which encouraged observations and built stronger connections with the natural environment. Also, this encounter helped me foster a deeper understanding of children's perspectives and views of art. Firstly, I built a stronger connection with charcoal by touching it and experimenting with various images that popped up in my mind, while my senses and brain were processing the information of how the material reacts to the paper. Then I realized that when children are engaging in an encounter without distraction by time or prediction, they can develop their own problem-solving and self-regulating skills. In addition, this encounter strengthened my connection with my friend as we sat together and shared our childhood memories while drawing. My friend used her fingerprint to make many tiny potato shapes and turkeys on the paper and told me that this is what she used to do in her childhood. We collaborated and learned from each other at that time. This can also reflect to children as they are able to interact with other children during encounters and share ideas together so they can learn knowledge independently. In conclusion, this encounter taught me the importance of building relationships with charcoal, and I believe that I will continue to learn more knowledge in the future encounters with it.